After I finished filling Carly's order and cashing out a few of the regulars, I wandered back down toward the giant magnet of a man at the end of the bar. "So, if you're interested in a day at the beach tomorrow, I know the perfect spot," I said, giving him my best smile. Technically, I was supposed to be meeting with my 3 uncles in the morning to talk about the future of my grandparents' inn, but I'd take any excuse to blow it off. We'd been going around and around on the issue for months and weren't any closer to an agreement. They wanted to sell. I wanted to renovate and reinvigorate it the way we'd originally planned. I wasn't going to make any headway in convincing them until I could finish drawing up a formal business plan and fix up one of the rooms as proof of concept. Until then, I wasn't interested in rehashing the old arguments. Unfortunately, my potential excuse for ditching the meeting didn't look like it was going to pan out. The sexy stranger's smile faltered. I can't." He cupped his hand around the back of his neck, and I noticed a slight flush at the base of his throat. "I have a commitment in the morning." At least there was a note of regret in his voice, which meant he wasn't necessarily uninterested. I decided to up the ante a little as I reached for his empty drink glass, accidentally brushing the tip of my finger down the side of his pinky in the process. It may have been my imagination, but I thought I sensed him shudder at the touch. If I could get him alone, I could repeat the touch to see if my hypothesis was correct. "Refill, handsome?" His mouth was open in a little O of surprise before he seemed to catch himself. No, thanks. I've already had more than I should have. Actually," he looked around at the rapidly emptying bar, "I should probably go." That same hesitation from before was there, as if he were waging some sort of internal battle between what he wanted to do and what he should do. I knew which side I wanted to win. I grabbed a glass and filled it with ice. "Let me get you water first. You don't want to go to bed without hydrating." "Yeah, okay." He relaxed in his seat. When I handed him the cool glass, he nodded a thanks and took a deep gulp. I watched the way his throat convulsed as he swallowed, the dip and bob of his Adam's apple. I wanted to trace my fingers around it, and then follow with my tongue. I busied myself collecting empty glasses the couple sitting next to him had left behind, needing something to do with my hand so that I wouldn't be tempted to reach across the bar and grab the man. He took another swallow, licking a stray drop of water from his bottom lip in a way that made it impossible not to stare. I let myself ogle him, not caring if he noticed. Clearly, he noticed me noticing. He shifted in his chair and cleared his throat. "You trying to rush me out of here to get home to your girlfriend?" As soon as the words were out of his mouth, he seemed to regret them. Sorry. Inappropriate. An ass like this would be wasted on a girlfriend," I said, making sure to show off my assets as I turned away from him to run the register's closeout report. I'd caught him staring at my ass so many times tonight, I knew it would get his attention. "Would have to be a boyfriend." He chuckled and murmured into his glass as he took a sip of water. "Good to know.